I've just bought some power automated pruning secateurs. Let's see how they work. Fairly simple design. The handle, battery, power and the blades, as you'd expect. Here there's a safety switch that you depress as you grab the handle, and then a trigger here. When you depress, it cuts, and as you release, it releases. Pretty straightforward. They perform pretty much as you'd expect. Very easy to use, and at least for these ones straight out of the box, the cut is nice and clean. So, why would you buy a pair of powered pruners? It's not miraculous, it's not going to allow you to cut a log. It's the same size as a pair of secateurs, so we're talking about 1.5 centimeters or half an inch at the maximum. So it's not going to allow you to do something that you couldn't ordinarily do with a pair of secateurs. These would be designed for if you had something like arthritis, painful for doing that kind of motion, or you didn't have some strength in your arms, or in my case, I've now got up over 100 roses. I'm thinking for a full day, if you had an orchard or a vineyard, this would be very useful. If you were doing a lot of repetitive cutting, this would avoid having those kind of repetitive strain injuries. You might be worried about the safety aspects of a powered secateur. Is it going to cut my finger off? Well, I don't think so. Remember, there's a couple of safety. There's this safety switch here that needs to be applied before it cuts. So you're very unlikely to cut by accident. When you do cut, then you control it with the trigger here, and it moves pretty slowly. So it's not as if it goes bang with an explosive force. No, it goes pretty slowly through. Once you start, were you to have surprised yourself, you just let go, and halfway through it just springs back again. So I think that slowness is probably the best safety feature of it, in that even if it started to cut your finger, you'd immediately let go and it would just pop back. So it's not going to fire through with some explosive action. What would you look for when you're buying a pair like this? Well, of course, good quality blade, as you'd want in any kind of secateur. The length of the blade would count, so you can have a bit of reach. And then thirdly, the ergonomics of it. How does it feel when you hold it? And in this particular model, although I've just opened it up today, I feel that the weight is a little bit far forward, so that when I'm holding it back here, there's more weight over there, so it's kind of pulling me across. I prefer a set of tools where the balance point is about where you're holding it. So this one feels as though there's too much weight at the front. You might want to take them out of the box before you buy them and just feel, is the balance, does it just feel nice in the hand? It's the middle of July now in Australia. We're about to come into the rose pruning season. So I'll be trying these out in anger over the next couple of weeks. Stay tuned. If you're subscribed, you'll get a notification and you'll see how they turn out when we use them in action in the field. Looking forward to it.